Hey everyone, day 139 testosterone. Chances are that, just like the others, that this video will take hours to upload. I hope not. I had a bath yesterday, but my hair still looks like crap. I went to sleep. I need a haircut. This is too much hair up here. Let's see. The 30th. That's an even day. That's 2 to my right. Odd story time. There used to be a time I went to school. This is cringe. I was afraid to have my hair cut because I had abusive teachers who cut my hair. And they cut it nice and short. Not short, but, about the same length it is right now. Maybe just a little longer. But because they were abusive and they were twisting, like autistic students, twisting wrists, physically abusing us, socially abusing us, emotionally abusing us, ABA therapy, but applied in the most abusive way possible. Terrible people. And these terrible monsters cause a weird complex. I got to where I already had difficulty recognizing myself in the mirror. Because I was so sure I couldn't see myself in the mirror, I was picturing something kind of handsome, that I saw myself I finally got tall enough to see myself in the mirror. I'm like, never mind. And that was before the abuse happened, mind you. So it's like, if I see someone with very long hair, then there's other people with very long hair. I'm like, I don't recognize myself. So I was wearing a gray shirt and black pants. That's kind of androgynous looking, almost a little masculine. I was trying to look like a badass. Like, I remember I saw a poster once and there was this man on there. Had long hair and was wearing a gray shirt and black pants. I wanted to look like him. He was tall and skinny. And I wanted to have the same vibe as that guy. But I was already doing that in elementary school. And I was trying for something handsome, masculine. Year after year I wore that, and I knew I was failing at that, but at least I knew if I saw myself in the mirror, I know that one is me. That one is me. It's not who I am. It's just the thing that represents me in this material world. I wanted to be a instead of floating eyeballs, I wanted to be a robot. I wanted to be something besides what I saw in the mirror. My hips were doing something I did not want them to do, and I was helpless to do anything about that. My own chest was misbehaving. It was turning into something I definitely didn't want. And then I was bleeding, and everything I didn't want was happening. And then I saw male classmates, and they were doing what I wanted to do. Everything I wanted to do. They were getting tall, muscular. I wanted to be tall and muscular. Why didn't I get muscular? Why couldn't I just have got the muscles? They were getting deep voices. I'm like, damn. I wanted that. Like, me going around with booming voice, believe it or not. I was supposedly a girl and had already a slightly deep voice, but I felt ashamed of it because I had a teacher who mocked me. And people just mocked me because of my voice being nasally and kind of deep. But you know what? Now I think about it, I'm thankful I do because I like that voice. Unfortunately, I was so focused on trying to fit in when I obviously did not. Those teachers, the way they treated me, I was selectively mute. Out of fear that I'd be severely punished or something just because I talked to a classmate. And I literally mean that. Like, I was afraid if I talked to any classmates, I'd be in big trouble. Those teachers, they overdid it, and surprised Pikachu face when I wasn't doing things the right way socially. Surprised Pikachu face. I didn't know how to interact with other kids. And anyway, pardon me, I didn't sleep much last night. Sure tried to, though. But it messed me up for years. recess, lunch, even on the bus, especially on the bus driver they had for special needs classes was, she was downright psychotic. She was weird as heck. We were supposed to all be silent on the bus unless we were talking to the bus monitor. We could talk to teachers, we could not talk to students. This was the rules I thought they were. Like it was somehow sinful to talk to my classmates. To say I turned into the outcast of the century would be an understatement. Those jerks, those people that are terrible for even existing, they screwed me up for years. I still get therapy for it. About maybe a month or two ago, I remember I was standing in the living room and I just suddenly felt one of the teachers just grabbing my wrist. I could feel her grab my wrist. It was a small one. The main teacher was kind of scrawny. I could feel her twisting my wrist. And then I said, "What are you doing, Miss Chrissy? Why are you doing this? Let go of me." Instead of just trying to say, "Stop that, it's not happening," I just went along with it. I was standing there not doing anything, but I went along with it. I let my mind actually go through the motions. And that included the bus driver. And the aide, who I think was her daughter. I heard she was her daughter, I guess she really was. Her name's Miss Becky, and she was abusive. One step away from being Miss Trunchbull. Like, she didn't actually have us eating cake. I don't remember. She might have once made somebody out of a trash can. I remember, this was before her. This was Miss Chrissy did this one. But a boy sneezed. It got on a hot dog. He's autistic. He's nonverbal. You can't blame him for this. This was elementary school. He was maybe about 8 years old, 7 or 8. Ain't his fault. But that teacher, she ripped the skin off of my hot dog so I could eat it. That and that aide that came in had Miss Chrissy doing things that were bad. Physically abusing us. Like, Miss Chrissy was already burned out and already not acting okay. Miss Becky came in and turned her into a monster. "You may not, sir, ma'am, manner." And her favorite words was nasty. And she said it with this posh accent like she thought she was the hottest thing in the world. Nasty, nasty. I'll never forget how bratty she sounded. And then her mom, the bus driver. "No, ma'am. Good morning. Good morning." You had to say good morning all proper and stuff. And there she was singing Five Little Pumpkins sitting on a fence. The first one said, "Oh my, it's getting late." And she's on to us about saying hello, hi, or howdy instead of good morning to her. They were hypocrites. They were those people who claim to be a Christian and make Christianity look bad. No offense to actual Christians out there. As long as you're not like them, I hope there's more Christians who are good people. My mama was a good Christian. My mom was a good Christian. Those teachers were bad Christians. But yes. Anyway, that really went a long ways. But after all those years of growing my hair long and wearing gray and black, kind of broke my mind when I went to a place, and it was the worst place I've ever been. It was a rehab place. They didn't give me the food. I was already vegan, but they weren't giving me what I eat. They were not treating me right. I was having to talk to a psychiatrist that I had a beef with, it was like they extended my stay after I agreed to take a drug I didn't want to take because they told me if I took it, I'd be released. And then they extended my stay. And granted, I was having psychotic symptoms and stuff on that medication. But I dropped everything I was holding. Like, I was all smells ready to go. They said that. I dropped everything. And I was on the floor on my knees, beating the floor with my left hand. I was yelling, quack this, quack that, pig this, pig that, F-bombs all over the place. I beat my hand so hard on that floor that was bruised. And from that day, like, I was in there because I was angry at someone. I was saying, no, I don't want to hurt them, when really I kind of still wanted to. I lied to their faces after they did that. Like, until then, I was being honorable to tell them the truth. I lied to their faces. That first day I saw, like, you're supposed to have someone in the room with you when you use the phone. The door was unlocked. I went in there. I chatted away all I wanted. I was breaking their rules. I was lying to their faces. I no longer respected them. When I don't respect a person, I feel bad about what I did. But not that I did it to that person. I'd just be sorry that I was the one that did it to that person. And that's kind of how I felt. I wasn't sorry that I got caught or put in that place. I was sorry that I took the drug that was dangerous. But when it came to the part where I was lying to them and stealing the phone call and disrespecting them, like, lying to their face is very disrespectful. But that's what I was doing. I was lying to their faces and everything, meanwhile daydreaming about not nice things. And, like I said, I was kind of upset at myself for lying. Not lying to them, but lying in general. But secretly proud of myself for lying to them. But at that place, everyone was wearing a gray scrub top and dark gray pants. That had been the kind of what you might call trademark for years. The only way I recognized myself, and everyone looked just like me. That's how much I liked how I looked. That's how well I recognized myself, that everyone in there looked like me, and we are all being treated like that by the rehab place. If everyone wearing gray and black is looking just like me, I knew that I didn't like how I looked, and I didn't recognize myself. I knew also that when I got out there, I didn't care if I recognized myself or not, that I was going to wear something besides gray and black. Now, just a few years later, after having had some Yahoo time with an ex, and really not feeling comfortable in the body, like, I was like, you know what? Adam and Eve were naked. He looks like Adam. I look like Eve. Maybe being naked will make me happy. No, it didn't. It made me angrier to see myself like that. Wondering what it would be like to be built like Adam instead of Eve. And then I came out. I didn't want to cut my hair short because of those teachers, so I put it in a ponytail and stuffed it down my shirt. But after a while, I was like, I look pretty good without hair on my head. Not without hair, but without long hair. I decided it was time. I trimmed that shit off. And I was looking in the mirror. I was handsome. I was seeing myself. When I had that short hair, even when I had it in a point behind my head, I was seeing myself for the first time in my life. I was looking at myself. I was kind of losing weight, getting skinny face. It kind of got chubby again, but I had a skinny face, and I was looking at myself. And I saw me in that mirror. Right now I see kind of a baby face. Looks a little like my dad, but when I put a beard on my face, I see me. I'm gonna get a longer beard. I'm going as I take testosterone, get a longer beard. Every day I look more like the man that I know I am inside. I look more like I look like the man that I am. I don't look like this unrecognizable hip thingy, boob thingy. That's not me. Anyway, yeah, trauma, overcoming trauma, seeing myself in the end, and trying to get past my trauma. Imagining the teachers who were mean to me getting on that school bus with no students on there and just driving off the cliff. I've been through a lot, and I haven't always thought nice things. I'm not nice. The time that this is taken, because I know full well it'll take forever to upload, is literally 8:16, Thursday, May the 30th. It'll be just my luck if it is even uploaded by 8 p.m. My internet has been crap. But anyway, I'll end the video so that it will upload. Hopefully. Live your best life, everyone. Don't let nobody tell you otherwise. Peace.